Right. Hello. Hello. We are back. It is the nonnery time again. Because, well, you know, I love this game. I love this series. And I like playing it. So, yeah. So we're playing it. Just got back from getting my hair cut. It's been washing out, so I'm now ready to do more streaming. So yeah, this is on Game Pass, in case anyone's wondering. And it's awesome. And I'm still working on my warboats because my 5 hits in a row did not reveal one ship. It revealed that it is actually 2 ships in an L shape. So we are now working our way through LEGO Star Wars, which is kind of cool. I haven't played a LEGO game in a while. I didn't want to rush it, but the one I have to get is like complete 3rd story level, so that's not too worrying. We've not managed to find any other ships. We may have to play some Paradise Killer next weekend, but I was hoping to do more nonnery, so we'll have to see if I can get a ship in my warboats competition. We're good. Hey. Hi, lovely. Thank you for resubbing. And you finished Dark Side of the Moon. Epic. Epic news. I approve. Right. I have things in the right place. Okay, so yes, if you're not following Kai, follow Kai. You literally use my VOD. Because they are awesome. So yeah. I think I saw in your message you'd like not called the police or something as part of your playthrough, and that was why it wasn't working. These things happen. This is why, you know, I like streaming stuff, because then it's like, I got that on stream, therefore I can go back and recreate it. Okay, so yesterday we did the magenta thing and we got as much as we could on the magenta route. We hit another lock, but we got a few more endings, including a Dio ending, which gave us another bomb code. So we now have 2 bomb codes. I can't remember which bombs they're for, but we have 2 bomb codes. Well, one's the 0 bomb. The last one we got was a 0 bomb. The other one I can't remember, but it's clipped. We've got 3 bad endings now. 0 and 3. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. I was thinking that. So yeah, now we are going down the middle route because we're going to try and do the jellyfish room. And also I feel like this one, well, and then we'll clear up a few Betray endings. I feel like the right side of Cyan is a bit of an epic stretch. So we'll see how we go. But for now we're going to betray whoever we went through yellow with. What was yellow? The infirmary. Temioji! Because Cyan crew quarters is Alice. We're going to betray Temioji, which is not really a generally good idea, but hey. We have no choice. We have no ally routes left without having to betray someone. So we'll just skip over the normal bits. It's a fly meandering its way around my thing. And as usual, everyone's shoving and pushing because, you know, that always helps. Temioji's slow and ploddy because we just discovered the old lady. So that's why.
You chose betray, huh? That's messed up.
What? You said I should.
Hey, I didn't say that. I just asked you a question. What would happen to our BP if Tenmyoji chose to betray us?
It was a leading question. Oh, I get it. I was wondering why you were so happy to let me choose after you lost in rock, paper, scissors. I'm just gonna... You were planning to use me as a scapegoat all along.
Was I?
God damn it.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! Fido! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Anyway, we need to go have a look at the results first. Come on.
Hey, wait. Shit. Tenmyoji is not going to be happy. He always gets betrayed on this.
Good.
Except for when we allied. But I think
Looks
he
like
may have
you're
betrayed
all
us,
here.
so...
Finally, let's get ready to
I
rock!
don't actually remember.
Ambidex game! Round 1! The results! If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Jane Clover betray. Dio betray. Oh no. I think the last time he betrayed us? I don't know. I feel like he betrayed us. You missed the Siggy Fido. I may have skipped parts. But yeah, I think he betrayed us because the old lady had died. Last time we did this when we allied. Because we ended up... Yes. He did. When we allied, he betrayed because we ended up with negative points here. Because we allied and Dio betrayed us, so we ended up in negative. So yes, he betrayed us before, so the fact that he suddenly allied doesn't give him license to be angry at us. But yes, this is not a good board. I'm sorry, Kai. How's your weekend gone anyway?
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Oh my god, all the one... Oh, that's because we're still...
I got betrayed?
He chose ally. Why? He chose betray last time?
Last time? What are you talking about?
We're starting to remember. We're starting to remember. Hi, Mr. Cornus. No worries, you two. But the excellent day part, anyway. Truth was, I didn't know why I'd said that either. The words just appeared in my mouth before I knew I was saying them. Your neck hurts? Well, that sucks. What did you do to your neck?
Oh, you're the one who chose betray. I should be asking you why.
I told him you might choose betray.
Why?
I can't believe you. I'd never choose betray.
Liar.
I trusted you two. And this is what I got.
Ah, I apologize.
You don't need to apologize. He betrayed us last time. I was the one who did it. I pushed the button.
Oh, yeah, I guess you've got a point.
Hey, what?
It's Sigma's fault. You want to blame someone, blame him.
For the Hellfire.
What, you gonna fight each other now? I don't care which one of you pushed the button. I'm never trusting either of you again. This isn't over. Just you wait.
I tried to think of something to say, but before I could come up with the right words, he was gone. Spin around. Okay. What the fuck? She was gone too. Ah, where the hell? How did she just disappear like that? looked around the room for Fi and noticed that Clover Key and Luna seemed to be having some kind of an argument as well. I moved closer and did my best to listen surreptitiously.
Why did you do it? Sorry. I guess I wanted to get out of here as soon as possible, you know?
I apologize, but I felt the same way.
But if we all choose ally, then we could all escape together. It only takes 3 turns to get 6 points. That would be enough to get us out. Why?
Several people could be dead by then.
Of course we know that. But if we betray, then it's faster.
If your opponent chooses ally and you choose betray, then you gain 3 points. Do that twice and you get 6 points. You see?
If
But not
you're
everyone
ally,
gets out.
Then you have to play the AB game 3 times.
But if you betray
then
somebody,
everybody gets
you only
out.
have to do it twice.
Why are you acting like that's the right thing to do? I almost feel like you're blaming me or something.
We aren't trying to blame you.
But, I mean, if you just think about it, wouldn't it make sense to choose betray? Forget it. I understand now. It was silly of me to trust you guys.
Luna! Luna walked off with her head buried between her shoulders. That is an interesting sentence. Her back trembled as if perhaps she was crying, but I couldn't see her face. Alice, Dio, and Quark, however, seem to be having some issues of their own.
Fine. You just wait.
Man, this is all your fault, Quark.
My fault? Why are you blaming me?
They exchanged dark looks and stomped off in different directions.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Blah 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 blah. Skip, 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 skip. Skip, skip, skip. 0 BP, dead, dead, dead. We're all different colors. We're all different points. Blah blah blah. Oh no, I was kidnapped. Oh no, I don't remember anything. Oh no, it's Christmas. And we woke up in Sophie, and now we're gonna go to the lounge because skip, 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 skip. Lunar eclipse. Skip, skip, skip. Skip, skip. Radical 6. Skip, skip, skip. Something, something, something. Infirmary.
Sigma, what do you want?
Oh, but he's mad at us this time. What do I want? What do you think? I'm here to play doctor? Only if you're secretly Clover. Oi, you creep!
Tell you what,
This is
how about
different
I'll
because
be
he
the
obviously
doctor?
He's mean.
You get on the exam table, and I'll cut you open with that scalpel over there.
Fair enough. Are you still pissed?
What the hell do you think? My BP's down to 1 thanks to you.
Come on, I already told you I was sorry.
Yes, and that makes it all better. You goddamn idiot.
Oh, then what the heck am I supposed to do?
Piss off.
Seems like I'm already doing that.
You don't know the half of it. Just get out of my sight.
You should then just close your eyes.
Leave before I make yours black. The last guy I fought went home in an ambulance.
Shouldn't have picked a fight with the paramedic then. That was funny.
Shut up.
That was funny. Fine. I shoved my hands in my pockets and looked around the room. Is this the one we were in before? Yeah, with Tomioji. Nothing's changed, except for there's a dead lady in there. So is it just you here?
On this side of the divider, yeah.
This side?
Quark's over there, having a look around. And there's... You really gonna make me say it?
Oh, the lady who was murdered, you mean? You went acting kind of weird ever since we found her. Why is
Oh,
that?
what? Isn't that normal? We found a dead body. Who the hell doesn't get a little freaked out? What ain't normal is all of you just running around like nothing happened. Hell, some of you probably don't even remember she's in here.
It's just because we've got a lot of other stuff to think about. Blame them for being a little single-minded. They're trying to escape from a game that's just made it clear it has no problems killing them.
Oh, just trying to survive, huh? Then don't you think we ought to figure out who killed her first?
What does that have to do with anything?
You don't think much, do you? I'll bet you a pound of neodymium the bastard who grabbed us is the same bastard who killed her. Who else could it be?
You would lose that bet, but yes, the Zero is one of us. So you're saying one of us when you're really? I mean, that is true. You saw it too, right? Person in the gas mask.
Yeah,
Did you notice anything?
not really. The gas made pretty short work of me. Me and Quark.
What? You and Quark were grabbed together?
Yeah, we were.
Is he your grandson?
So what if he is? Why do you want to know? That doesn't have anything to do with what's going on here.
But what if it does? Maybe it'll shed some light on something else.
I'm pretty sure it won't.
Why is
Quark's
that?
got nothing to do with this.
So it's got something to do with you then?
What is it, goddammit? What do you want? Why don't you just leave me alone?
Because you're suspicious.
Wait, what? There's nothing suspicious about me.
Alright, tell me this then. When and where did Zero Senior abduct you?
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna tell that to someone who betrayed me.
Alright, fine. I'll just ask Quark.
Hey, stop
Quark.
it. Quark! Don't tell him a damn thing!
Wow, you're getting more suspicious by the... I'd started towards the partition as I spoke, with the intention of finding Quark. This is a Radical 6 route. I found him as a random divider, but he don't look so good. Why does he always get Radical 6? The poor kid. He was just standing there, blank, slightly confused look on his face. Hey, Quark. You alright? Can you hear me?
Huh? What? Is something happening?
I turned to look at Tomyoji. He looked back, confused. Weren't you listening to our conversation?
Yeah. You were just talking so fast. I couldn't really understand. My head felt kind of foggy, and I couldn't really make out what you were saying. I'm fine now, though. Whatever it was
he's
seems
smaller?
to be gone.
Fair enough. Are you sure you're okay?
I think I'm just tired. Being stuck in this place is pretty exhausting. And...
Glance at the bed in the back of the room. On it lay the body of the old woman. What? Yoji, what the hell were you thinking? You can't let Quark back here.
Oh, yeah, right.
So what about us then?
Quark, get over here.
So we get it on the left of the left of the left. Anyway, you're really sure you're okay now?
yeah.
Maybe Luna should have a look at you. Supposedly, she's some sort of doctor.
I said I was fine. Gosh, Grandpa, you're such a worrier. You always freak out over nothing. I'm fine.
Well, it looks to me like we're doing fine. I guess we don't have anything to worry about.
let's get back to work. I'm guessing you didn't find a secret passage somewhere, huh? I see.
Yeah, I'll go check up on the others then. Myoji?
What, you think I need
I'm
you
okay.
to tell me that?
I grinned and turned towards the exit. I already have it. Oh no. Path is long, so you have time to show symptoms. Yeah, I guess that's fair. It's just, you know, they're pretty quick to use up the Accelavir, and even with the cloner, they only make one copy, and it's just like, why are people not making more copies of this? In case everyone's got it. There's only one place I haven't. How you doing anyway, Kai? Aside from your neck hurting, what did you do to your neck? Blah blah blah. Headquarters, blah blah blah. Secrets. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Scan, blah blah blah, Radical 6, blah blah blah, Quark tries to kill himself, blah blah blah, let's knock him out, blah blah blah, Radical 6, blah blah blah, oh my god, we've got to run, blah blah blah. Run, 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 run. There's only 3 possibles. So how are we going to do this? Well, it's going to be the one that gives us green, because, well, Tenmyoji will refuse to pair up with us, and whatever, we'll end up going through green.
I won't go with Sigma. He betrayed me last time.
I'll just about posture.
You hit the button, right, Sigma?
What about 5? But...
I don't want to go with Dio. Same reason. I can't trust that he won't betray me again.
Thanks a lot, Quark. You've single-handedly torpedoed my reputation.
Well, that leaves us with option B.
No, we can't do option B.
Why not?
Sorry, Luna, but I can't trust you, or Phi either. The way he is right now, someone's going to have to carry Quark. I just can't afford to give him to someone I don't trust.
I thought you trusted Phi.
Not enough for this.
Then what do you intend to do?
Quark shifted silently in Kei's arms.
Quark is a solo, as are you, Tenmyoji. Solos can't pair with one another. You do remember that.
Yeah, of course I do. I didn't say there wasn't anyone I trusted. There's one person.
Who do you trust then?
Clover.
Clover?
What? Me?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Why?
I can't tell you. I just know that you'll keep him safe.
Well, that's nice of you to say, but my partner is Sigma. Are you sure you want me to take him?
It's fine. Clover, you just vote by yourself. Make Sigma wait outside the AB room.
No. If Clover takes Quark, then we have to go with option C, right? That means I'll be stuck with Dio. There's no way in hell I'm going to let that happen.
Who do you want to pair up with, then?
Isn't it obvious? Quark. Remember what the announcement said? Something about how the system will automatically vote ally for anyone who doesn't enter their own vote in time? If Quark doesn't wake up by then.
No! This is exactly why I can't trust any of you!
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
We don't have time to argue this. Let's take a vote. Those opposed to C?
Alice and Dio's hands went up.
What? Why don't you want C, Dio?
Well, if she's got that much of a hate-on for me, that hardly plays into my hands, does it?
Fine, whatever. I assume anyone who didn't raise their hand is all right with option C, then?
No one objected. I kept my mouth shut too. Just as Alice had said, there was an excellent chance that Quark would default to ally. If that happened, he'd make a great opponent. I choose ally, of course, but it would be good to not have to worry about him choosing betray. Well, we have to betray him at some point. But we will pick ally first, because we're doing all the allies we can.
All right. 6-2 in favor.
Wait. What about me?
Stay here if you don't like it. I imagine your partner might have something to say about that, though.
He handed Quark to me gently, then crossed his arms and turned to face Alice. Her jaw clenched as she stared up at him, and I could see the gears turning inside her head.
Fine.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
Hurry, Clover. The door's closing.
Right.
Hey, take care of Quark.
Don't worry about it. There's a sofa in this room, so it's fine. I got a good grip on Quark, nodded to Temioji, and took off the door. Our feet slapped against the metal floor as we ran, and the empty voice of the announcer echoed in my ears.
Two, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
This is a dead end.
Well, there are 3 doors here. But it looks like they're all locked.
What's that thing? It's got a lever on it.
Can you pull the lever?
Come on, my hands are kind of full right now.
Oh, yeah. I can take Quark then.
You really don't want to touch that thing, do you?
Well, I mean, look at it. It looks suspicious.
Just
Like
pull
I'm
the
gonna
lever.
touch it and whoosh, a bunch of poison needles fly out of the wall. Maybe if I had, like, a piece of wood to move it with or something.
I think you might be a little paranoid. It's
Then
not
you
Indiana
do it.
Jones. I'm carrying Quark! I shifted Quark over to one shoulder and flipped the switch with my free hand. God's sake, Clover. See? No needles. Everything's fine.
For now, only one of the doors opened.
Did you see the plaque on that door before it opened? It said something like treatment center.
Do you think that's some kind of medical thing?
First an infirmary, now this? Why do I keep ending up in these places? I glanced over at Quark asleep on my shoulder. Hey, you know what? We may have looked out.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, if this is where they treat people, maybe they've got something that can cure Quark.
Oh, yeah.
Let's head on in then.
Okay.
What are
It
those?
says on the side, treatment pod.
So I guess it treats people? Maybe it can help Quark.
Yeah.
But the door's closed. Damn, no good, it's locked. Let's take a look around. Maybe something in here will tell us how to unlock this door.
Okay.
Clover nodded and bounced off to examine the room. Ah, there's a sort of a sofa. I laid Quark down just outside the door to the treatment centre. Oh, on the floor then, not on the chair. Which I suppose it's got the safe on it, so there we go. Clover may have been overly paranoid about the lever, but there was no harm in being cautious. Hang on there, little guy. I'll get you fixed up soon. I ruffled his hair gently, then turned and headed back into the room. I was kind of hoping Fuzzy would be here, because we're in the jellyfish room. I had some investigating to do. But we've committed to this path now, so we can just catch up on a pod if they want to. Or we can tell them all about it when they make it. If they make it. Obviously people may have better things to do than watch my streams. I'm okay with that. Yeah, so when this is blue, something's in them, and I can't believe we didn't look last time the thing was blue. There's a screen, and it's... Ooh, okay. Minutes, hours, okay. Found an image of a board game. Cool, yeah. Okay. Trying to eat the sun. Something in the hole, okay, but it sort of looks like a clock, and it sort of looks like 31 minutes past, 32 minutes past 2, sort of, kind of 3, but yeah, more like 2. Jellyfish! Oh my gosh, aliens! Pretty sure they're just jellyfish. Aliens! There are 3 jellyfish. 2 yellow ones and a purple one. What's that inside the purple one? Is it digesting human flesh? Why would you even think something like that? I don't think it's meat anyway. Look at it. It's too solid. I think it's a tile of some sort. I wonder if we can get it out. Okay, so we need to unlock the tank. A plant. A dead plant. With a red plastic on it. We got an entire plant. As you do. No hands. It says NO4 in the middle. And then 6 is some weird switchy thing, and then there's 2 buttons either side. Weird green glowy thing, yep. But there's a cover on it, yes. Hole in the bottom left! Oh, there. Well, bottom right, there's slots. Memory cards. Number 4. There's a tablet and a file. Open the pod room door. Excellent. 4-digit password. You can use the hit, blow, count hints displayed on the screen to figure out what those 4 digits are. Oh. It's mastermind. And then that's the minutes, hours thing. 2 blows. Okay. I like Mastermind. Good at it. Internal maintenance. Okay. Okay. $6.20. Maintenance complete. Please insert activation chip. $7.15. Another key. So many keys. Got a dimple key. Four pieces for the first password, 1 piece for the second password. Okay, I haven't got any passwords yet. Tom, Fuzzy, hi. Just kidnapping plants. We are in this version of the Darkest Timeline. We're in the jellyfish room. We betrayed Tenmyoji. He's a bit pissed off at us. And Quark is currently lying outside a room. Yes, hi Fuzzy, how are you doing? But you are just in time because we have a key. Perfect timing. There's a second lid. It's got a hole in the middle. If you stick your hand in there, maybe you can grab that one with the meat in it. Hot chocolate is good. Hot chocolate is good. Neat. Whatever. Let's give it a shot. Ah, hot! Shit, this water's really hot. Really? Really? Then these bubbles? It's boiling. How could jellyfish be in boiling water? Wait, no jellyfish could survive in boiling water. Exactly, Clover. They are aliens! Yeah, we should try and get the purple one to rise up to the top somehow. We can get it right under the hole in the lid. I think I can grab it. She thinks it's meat in this purple jellyfish. You can move the 3 jellyfish by using the D-pad. Move the purple jellyfish to the hole using the water currents in the tank. You move one of the yellow jellyfish to the hole instead, you are a failure, and we are very disappointed in you. I see what you remember. The instructions. You are a failure. We're very disappointed in you. Oh dear. Yeah. Let's do this. Alright, I'm disappointing. There we go. Well, yes, but I basically that was the only move. Gotta grab it jelly fast. Yes, even in the darkest of moments, Sigma was cursed by a cat. Exactly. I'm not a failure! Ooh, I should get that on a badge. Not a failure. 0. No. Virtue's last reward said I was not a failure. What the heck? Jellyfish and fast because the water's hot? We've got an artificial jellyfish. This is Ellen. She's a mysterious, intelligent life form from the outer reaches of space. Don't give it a name. Ellen. Here, take it. Hey, stop it! What if it grabs onto my face and lays eggs in me or something? Come on, it just wants to give you a hug. Besides, it's not even alive. It's a thing, man-made, like a toy or something. Danger hugs! Like murder mittens. It's digesting a chunk of meat. It's not meat. What is it? Hold on. I'll put it out there. It's human flesh. No, it's not. It's ceramic tile. I guess it's only red on one side. Okay. Let's go put it in the hole then. Yep. Fits perfectly. I don't think it did anything. Look, huh? Mm. Laser! Didn't think there was something like that. It's a laser beam! Where are the sharks? Okay, so we need to open pod 3. I'm glad you made it for the jellyfish. I was slightly concerned because I was like, oh no! After I figured out where the jellyfish was, and then yours not here. But it's okay because you're not obliged to be here. But also, I wanted you to be here for the jellyfish because we spent all yesterday talking about it. Ah, 015. Legally binding. Exactly. Yeah, that's a 015. Honestly, it's not like some kind of barnacled backwards. There's absurd wind? Oh, right. It's just really sunny here, but sort of a little bit windy. But mostly just a bit sunny. It's quite nice temperature. Strong wind, grey and cloudy. Fair enough. That is exceedingly strong wind. Okay, so if we do 15 minutes back 7 hours, that's +8, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Why we're doing this? 15. So 15 is an S. 15 minutes and then back 7 hours. Oops. Oh, god damn it. Never mind. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is a P. SP. And then 20. I mean, 50 kilometers is an hour. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep, that's definitely 20. So 20 is L. And then back 6. Ah! Trolls. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is an A. Splah! Kinda windy, pretty heckin' windy, and fucking windy. Yeah, I get that. Yes, I had issues with this one last time, I know. And 0 is... Hang on, minutes, we need to do 15. So 15 is an S. S. Splash! Splash! One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's definitely a P. Yeah. Fairy splash to you. Exactly. What the fuck am I supposed to do with splash? Wrong way. What do I got? And I've still got 2 trees. Can we plant the trees in the water? How do we get water to... Ah! My god! One of these days I will get the right... Oh yeah, we still got the fucking... Oh, hang on. We've got another key. It's open! I'd forgotten about that. Grab that. NO1. Okay. Can't combine those items. Terms of service! Yeah, well we've got... I mean, we have this, but that's not gonna work. We have them, but they're in the trees! This is the problem, is we have it, but it's in the tree. Oh! Activation code for number 1. And we put the tree in the pod. I will come back and deal with Splash later. That's withered. Oh, okay, so I can't put the tree in the pod. Fine. But I can activate number 1. Following tests. Treat vegetation. Freeze vegetation. Okay. Well, that's easy. Right. That's the healthy plant. Withered plant. So treat vegetation first. Identifying subject done. Diagnosis subject done. Initiating treatment cycle. Treatment complete. Pod opening. Red memory card. Okay. We can put them in the cook. Would you freeze a plant? Would you steal a plant? Test complete. Opening. Poor plants. Oops! Broke the plant. Free memory card. we do now? John. Diagnosing subject done. Single human occupant secured. Beginning treatment. You're gonna be okay. Maybe we should check the screen. Yeah. Read out. Okay. Radical 6 virus. System is not equipped. Oh. Alleviate the symptoms. Inducing a cold sleep state. Yes. Yeah, but the freezing test shattered the plant. I don't want to shatter quark. Yeah, no, let's not smash him. It's a green hand. Four o'clock. So 4. 5+4. Okay. So, N O. This is where I spent ages going, am I counting it right? So actually it's NT. Splant. This. 4 pieces. This is number 4. Splasnant. Splasnant. Because we've got pod 1, pod 2, pod 3, pod 4. So that is 4. So the question is, did we count right again? So, okay, so 15 is S, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Splasnant. I know, right? So maybe I'm doing it wrong. Well, that's definitely right. So it's definitely S, but then maybe I count here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just gives me another freaking S. So it could be an S. And then that A could also be an S. And then that S is definitely an S. But then NT could be also NO. So it could be Yep. Or maybe we just take it. So P A S T. Passed. Because it said 4 pieces for the first one. Oh yeah, no, I know. I'm doing it on purpose now. Right, 4 pieces for the password, 1 piece for the second password. Or maybe just take it so... I mean... The closed captions are not accurate. But we're going to get green. And we're going to put in past. So then, 1 piece. So we start with a P, and then we take from the P and go 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. P-O. End on the O, and then we go forward 15. Ah! Bloody hell! Right. 1. So that'll be to 17, won't it? U. And that stays on you. Pout! And then from the U we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pour. Okay. Obviously, I didn't have as much problem this time as I had last time with that one. I don't know what I said. Maybe it was slowly that somehow became soapy. Star, star, sun. You did it! Treatment pods. Can't kill Radical 6. Old sleep. CAS cells alive. So basically cryogenic status is fine. The past 2 nunnery games. November 18th, 16 children were reported missing. In actuality, 18 children were taken, but 2 never reported. The person in charge was someone we refer to as H. The purpose of the game was to conduct experiments on morphic resonance. This was the first nunnery game. The second one was in November 1st, 2027. A total of 9 people participated in the session. They were abducted, just the children. This time H was not in charge of the game. Clover was a participant in both games, and now she finds herself playing the nunnery game yet again. Esper Resonance. Nunnery Veterans. Clover. Still Clover, just younger and with a jacket. Which she really could have done with this time. Junpei! June. Real name Akane Kurashiki. Attractive programmer. Has 2 daughters. Skittish man. Gets blown up. Amnesiac detective. Middle-aged man. That's all we can say about Ace. Middle-aged man. Neostigmine. Okay. Type of carbamate compound which acts as a reversible acetylcholinesterase inhibitor, exciting the parasympathetic nerve. This now allows it to counteract the effects of the muscle relaxant tubercurin. It can be delivered with an injection gun like the one you see here. Ooh! This is possibly how we save ourselves, if we've got some neostigmine in the infirmary. Neostigmine. Oh, that also could be how we save... No, it's not going to be the same answer though, is it? It could be how we save these 2 as well. But yes. Can you get out? Oh, sorry with the yawnings. Sunstorm. Yeah, I'm not sure why Clover opted for this thing. Oh, I thought I was getting an achievement. No, my friend Michael is online. Phew! It's open. Good job. Yes, napping is good. Oh, this is neostigmine. This is the answer now. This is the actual thing. Oh no, why can't you remember? There's only one. Don't seem like a bad person. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, so we just arranged a date with Clover. Creepy old man. Moving on. It's all flat stuff. The map. Key cards. The moon cards. There's a key, but also what is this one piece of paper? Yeah, well, he's safe right now. Okay. Let's see. Extra rolls. But yes, sorry. I always have the yawns. Even if I've just woken up, I will have the yawns. I just live in a permanent state of tiredness.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Yes, it has, because
45
Dio is still
minutes
alive.
remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Somebody else must have opened one of the AB rooms.
Why would they? Because Dio is an asshole. Whatever, we should be headed back anyway.
Wait!
Clover's voice stopped me. What is it? I turned to see her pointing towards the wall with the treatment pods.
The screen, it changed.
What?
The screen on the pod's monitor thingy.
It says recent operational records. I stepped closer and began to read. what it said was interesting. One subject. That one subject had to mean Quark. This is the pod we put him into, after all. I read on. 7:48, one subject released. 8:06, one subject successfully restored. 8:16, cold sleep mode disengaged. Beginning restoration of one subject. All prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. I checked the other pods. They were all the same. Literally all the same. Don't have to read it. What is this?
I think it's saying that about 8 hours ago, somebody in this pod woke up from cold sleep. Well, 3 people actually. 1 for each pod. They all say the same thing, see?
It's before we all woke up, huh? I mean, it hasn't been 8 hours yet.
Yeah.
The 3 pod people could be 3 of us. We could have been captured earlier. Don't know how much earlier. And we thawed out 8 hours ago and carried into the AB rooms.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. I really don't think there'd be anyone else in here besides the 9 of us. Well, I guess it's actually the 10 of us, huh?
Yeah. If you count the old woman we found, then it would be 10, wouldn't it? So who were the 3 pod people?
Don't ask me. How am I supposed to know that? All it says is subject. A, that's creepy. B, it doesn't tell us anything about who they might have been.
Doesn't say when they were put into cold sleep either.
And this bit, where it says, all prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. That seems pretty suspicious to me.
Why they wouldn't just write the time, though?
What?
Well, you said it yourself. The log says 8 hours ago, not like 9:15 a.m. Those minus signs have to mean this far in the past. You would never write the time like that. I mean, my Twitter feed.
That is weird.
It annoys me. It's like, I want to know what date and time, not how many hours ago, because I can't do maths. Maybe Zero Senior doesn't
Why not?
want to know. This facility's run by Twitter. Speaking of things I don't know, this stuff suddenly show up. Seemed like whatever it was that triggered this activated as soon as we opened the door to leave. Unbridled horror, yeah.
Wouldn't
well,
that
it's
mean
not
Zero
Facebook.
Senior set it up to work that way?
But why? That's what I'm asking. What reason would he have to do that?
Maybe he wanted us to see the records.
Perhaps, but he deleted a bunch of the data. Why?
Could it all be a trick? All of these records are fake. Zero Senior just set it up to mess with us.
So you're saying this was just a joke?
Well, I can't say for sure, but it seems possible. Right?
Doesn't make sense.
Well, let's ask somebody else. Maybe they can think of something.
Yeah, you're right. The AB gates have opened. We need to be heading back to the warehouse anyway.
Yeah, and we need to tell everyone what happened with Quark.
We double checked that Quark was alright in his pod and then hurried out of the treatment center. Is this another warehouse?
It
That is
looks just
observant.
like the other one. Hey, could you show me that map? Yeah, I thought so. This one is right under the floor A warehouse.
So it is.
Oh, are those?
Those doors are white.
And there are 3 of them.
There are indeed. Okay, let's go take a closer look.
I knew it. These are chromatic doors. See? They've got a little box right next to them, just like the others.
It's the third round chromatic doors, huh? I guess we'll be coming back here pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, we might not have to.
What do you mean?
We both have 6 BP right now.
Yeah, that's true.
We're a pair, right? And who's our opponent? Exactly. But he's in the pod right now, so...
Yeah, but we're going to ally first
If
because
no
we don't
vote
betray the
is
small
recorded
child.
before the deadline has passed,
Right out of the box.
any non-voting parties will automatically ally. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
You're not saying we should pick Trey, are you?
Weren't you planning to? I thought that was why you were okay with option C when we were making the groups.
No, that's not. I thought that with Quark's condition, I'd be able to choose ally and not worry about getting betrayed. We are nice people.
Oh, come on. You don't need to lie to me. We're partners. That
I'm
means
not
we share the
lying.
same destiny. So let's not hide anything from each other, okay?
Okay, well tell me about your secret agent stuff then. I'm
Wait,
not hiding anything.
You're serious? You were really going to pick ally?
Yes!
Whoa, hold on a second there. We might not get another chance like this. Let's say we ally and get up to 8 points. We don't know if we'll be able to get any points next round. For all we know, there might not even be a next round. There are 3 other people with 6 BP, right? Dio, Kay, and Phi. What do you think's going to happen if one of them gets 9 points this round?
That's not gonna happen.
Why not?
Because Phi and Luna are playing against Temioji. He's only got 1 BP left, so I really don't think they'd pick Betray. If Temioji picked Ally, they'd kill him. They should both pick Ally, but will they, or will they both betray? Same goes for Dio. Playing against Alice and Kay, and Alice says, yeah, but Dio doesn't care!
No! Don't even think about that!
Dio doesn't fucking care, so he could quite easily betray, but they'd probably pick Betray knowing that. Yeah, her BP is the same as Temioji, so unless Dio's willing to kill someone, it's Dio. He won't be able to
Then
get his BP.
Alice has to vote Betray.
Yeah, that is generally the best defensive choice.
But if Dio chooses Ally,
Well, then he loses
then
points.
Kay would have 9 BP.
That is a good point. But so
Jeez.
Dio won't do that.
Well,
They'll both betray.
It's just like I said then. If Kay gets 9 BP, then there won't be a third AB game.
Well, that's not... Oops. I keep on accidentally loading that up. Let's clear my clock mess. Not necessarily the case.
So it's over when someone gets 9 PP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on!
So you think that Kay will stay here, even if he gets enough points to leave?
I am unsure. It's
No,
possible.
it's not.
He's an unknown. We can think about how we're going to vote later. Yeah. So the tubercurin antidote, the neostigmine hasn't unlocked anything yet because they don't know what it is. We know what it is because we read the note, but we don't know what it is in the case of the game, so those locks are not unlocked right. Ugh! Words. We haven't unlocked any locks because we don't know that it's an effective fix. But now we need to get back to the others. There's a couple of things I gotta do when we get back.
Fine.
Okay, back to Flore then. Let's move. I turned and headed for the exit. For a few moments I heard Clover's footsteps behind me. Yeah, Kay is pretty much a wild card in this situation. Back through the lounge.
Clover.
Oh, thank goodness you're back.
Yep.
Are we the last ones?
Yes.
Tomioji's gonna go manic in
Hey,
a moment.
where's Quark?
There we go. Tomioji's expression was furious, and from the way he was stomping towards me, I felt like I only had a few seconds before I was on the ground, with his hands around my neck. Okay, he's in stasis. I explained what had happened with Quark and the pods as quickly as I could.
So are these pod things really safe?
Probably.
Probably?
No, they're definitely safe. He's fine.
Well, are they safe or aren't they? Look, I'm just worried about him, all right? Can you take me to this treatment center, Clover?
Don't
worry. We've still got 20 minutes left. Plenty of time to go have a look and come back.
Okay. Come on then.
So it took 25 minutes for us to read logs and get back. As soon as she finished, she was off. Tomioji followed her heels, and in the blink of an eye, they were gone out the magenta door. I'll just take the fan off. It's a bit... I'm about to chill now. I'm contemplating a snack, so maybe a tea break in a minute. Alright, you guys, got some splaining to do.
I beg your pardon?
You opened the AB gates before Clover and I got back, didn't you? I want to know why the hell you go and do something like that.
Sigma, take a look.
She spoke. I gestured towards the line of AB rooms. Only one was open.
It's not like we opened them all up.
So you're saying only one person or one pair jumped the gun here?
Yes.
Well then, who was it?
I opened it.
was you. Figured as much.
It's not really a big deal, okay? I mean, you came right back.
Yes, dear. Yes, it is a big deal.
Why? If you hadn't made it back by the deadline, you'd have just defaulted to Ally.
No, not just. Are you telling me you didn't know? Didn't you find one of these notes?
What?
We found this in the treatment center.
There was no such thing in the pressure exchange chamber.
I didn't see one in the pantry either.
Well, whatever. You should really probably read it, though.
Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not a option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote.
You get it now? If we hadn't got him back in time, Clover, Quark, and I could have died. And you just...
Alright, I get it. Sorry. Cut me some slack though, man. I didn't know.
Didn't know. So you wouldn't have opened the gate if you did.
Of course I wouldn't have. What the hell, bro?
I know, right, Buzzy?
You said the room you went into was a treatment center, right?
Yeah.
If they treat people there, I'd think they'd have shelves of medicine and stuff. Did you find any Accelavir?
No, it's not really that kind of place. It just had those pods, and that was it. Besides, if we'd found anything to cure Radical 6, we wouldn't have put Quark in the pod.
I see. Can the pod cure Radical 6?
Sadly, no.
How do you know that?
Yeah, exactly, Fuzzy. It sits on the screen next to the pods. Something about how it can provide relief from the symptoms, but it can't actually cure the disease. That's better than nothing, though. Yeah, they could go off and have a nap and a meal and, you know, shower and stuff. If they found showers. There's one more thing about the pods I should tell you. As quick as I could, I explained what the records had said about the pod's occupants and their cold sleep. By this point, if it's been 8 hours, I'm hungry, tired, and smelly. No matter what's happening, I'd wanted food like 4 hours ago.
Are you suggesting that 3 of us were, until recently, cryogenically frozen?
If you can trust what we read, yeah.
Which of us are the pod people then?
I don't know, that's what I'm saying. I didn't say who they were or even when they were frozen.
So this cold sleep, that means they basically froze the body solid, right? Not like how a bear or something hibernates where it just slows way down.
Yeah, I think so.
So what would happen to the heart?
What?
Wouldn't it stop when you were put into a cold sleep?
Oh!
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
Alright, that is how we save 2 people. So if we go into cold sleep, our bracelets would come off. That's what happened to
Then
Quark.
we can just defrost ourselves right away.
You said there were 3 pods, right?
We'd only need to do it 3 times for the 9 of us.
Uh-huh.
I imagine that will work for you, but perhaps not so much for me.
Yeah, that's the point. We can't put K in there. And we probably can't inject him with
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll figure something
Neosporin
out.
stuff.
We should go have a look at any rate. We'll be able to come up with a plan once we know more.
Of course.
But that's half a lock, surely. Or maybe he would solve for X?
What? What do you mean the cold sleep function doesn't work?
Oh.
I'm sorry.
You don't have anything to apologize for, Luna. Zero Senior must have just locked it down.
When Clover and I were here, it worked. Because we could
Yeah,
have put Quark in
I
the
remember
slow
checking
sleep,
it.
cold sleep.
Then that bastard set this up. Oh, that's low.
Well, that
It is not
makes
pleasant.
that idea again.
But
Damn
consider
it!
this.
Stop
We have
blocking all
seen
my
how
locks.
thorough Zero is. Would he really have left such an obvious loophole?
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. If Zero Jr. heard me, he could have shut it off.
Whatever the case, it is an unfortunate outcome.
Unfortunate? Really?
We
You
can
sure?
use it in a different
Aren't you
timeline
just
when
a
no one
little
said
bit
that out loud.
relieved? After all, we were gonna get our bracelets off while you were stuck with yours.
How could you say that? I would never be so petty as...
Before Kay could finish, the announcer's voice echoed through the facility.
Ten minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Time's running out. We should get back, guys.
I'm staying here. I can't leave Quark.
Are you nuts, old man? You're a solo. Luna and Phi could kill you.
Yeah, I know. I've only got one BP.
Exactly. If you don't vote, you'll default to ally. All they have to do is pick Betray.
We won't.
But Luna won't
You
do
staying
that.
here won't change our vote.
Right. We always intended to choose ally. Tenmyoji staying here is just another reason for us to stick to that plan.
Luna has the same number of BP as you, Tenmyoji. Normally, the safe plan would be to choose Betray. Since you will be unable to betray them, then Phi and Luna can choose to ally without worrying about their own points.
Yes.
Well, there you go. I trust Phi and Luna. I'm
Right,
sure
now
they'll
you
choose
trust
ally.
Fuff. Sounds good. Okay then, Tenmyoji, you take care of Quark. Be safer here with someone.
You think I need you to tell me that? I won't take my eyes off him for a minute.
Come on. We don't have much time left. We need to go.
So I don't think that's unlocked. Nope, still not unlocked to lock. Damn. Harsh. This one looks like it's two short endings. Someone betrays someone, gets out. We betray someone and get out. So the betray is we betray Quark and Clover and I get out. This one, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. But we're allying first anyway.
Four minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Alright, Clover. You should probably head into...
Okay.
Unless whoever's with Dio can lock Dio out.
Sigma, do you remember what I said back in the other warehouse?
Yeah. You told me we should betray Quark since we might not get another chance like this.
Yeah. Can I, take that back? I
Huh?
changed my mind a little bit after talking to Tenmyoji. I think we should choose ally.
Yes. That's more than just a little bit. That's like someone trading in a Shih Tzu for a German Shepherd. What the hell happened with you two? Did he say something to you?
I can't tell you. I just
What, why?
can't. You'd laugh if I did anyway.
You won't laugh.
Really?
Promise.
Well, I still can't tell you.
Hey, come on.
I promised. I told Tenmyoji I wouldn't tell anybody.
Alright, fine. Won't ask about it again. Tomioji doesn't really have anything to do with this, right? Our opponent is Quark.
No, he does matter. Quark is really important to Tenmyoji. If we betray Quark, we're betraying Tenmyoji.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, don't you remember? When we were going into the red, blue, and green doors, Tenmyoji said something.
I didn't say there wasn't anyone I trusted. There's one person. Clover. I just know that you'll keep him safe.
I can't betray somebody who'd say that about me.
You seem pretty ready to betray him back on floor beam.
That's because I didn't know who he was.
Oh ho! So you're saying you know who Tenmyoji really is?
Well, if what he told me was true, yeah.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Please, choose ally.
Not going to try and vote yourself?
If I try, you'll just throw me off, right? I don't think I'm strong enough to fight you. So...
Alright. With that, I turn to face the voting machine. Question was, what would I do? Ally or betray? Just as Clover had said, betraying Quark was like betraying Tenmyoji. Which, honestly, we would betray him twice, it didn't really matter. It wasn't even taken into consideration that Quark was just a kid. And unconscious. He was infected with a deadly disease that would almost certainly kill him if we didn't do something. How could I betray someone like that? Oh yeah, a monster would take advantage of a helpless child for their own gain. And we're not a monster! At least not this particular timeline. On the other hand, what Clover had said in the warehouse floppy was true. It was unlikely that I'd get a chance like this again. If I chose betray, then I'd have 9 BP. I'd be able to escape this godforsaken hellhole.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
So what would my choice be? What would I do? Ally? Or betray? I chose...
3, 2, 1. Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
What did you choose, Sigma?
You didn't see me push the button.
No?
Well, you'll know in a moment. Let's go. He gave her a light pat on the shoulder and headed towards the wall where the results would be displayed.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Yep. Yay. Okay. So, no one dies. No one escapes. Lots of people on 8. And poor Alice is still stuck on 1 BP. So, the fact that this is a short thing, maybe just it might just open out. But before we find out what's going to happen, we're going to take a tea break because we've been going a little over an hour and a half, and it's time for a tea break and a stretch and a snack and everything else. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Right, I'm back.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
So you chose Ally, huh?
Yeah. Hawk is sick and a kid and unable to vote. I couldn't bring myself to portray something like that. Someone like
Thank
that
you.
this time. No need to thank me. I did what anyone would have. So you guys chose Ally too?
Of course. Tenmyoji had only one BP left, and he was guaranteed to vote ally. So there's no way we could betray somebody in that position.
If we had, then he'd...
Yep. And you didn't have very much choice. Alice, Kay, and Dio, on the other hand, seem to have had a less pleasant round.
Hey, what the hell is your problem? You're either crazy or just an asshole. Were you trying to kill me?
No, nothing like that.
Well then, what was it like? If we'd voted ally, I'd...
You would be dead. The needles in your bracelet would have activated, killing you.
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't think there was any way in hell you guys would choose ally, not with Alice's BP at 1. The only way you could possibly vote was betray. Picking ally when I knew you guys would pick betray would have been suicide.
You can't die. You've got 6 BP.
Well, maybe not immediately, no. But I would have been signing my own death warrant. Heck, not just mine. Everyone except Kay's.
What?
Didn't you think it through? Your vote was always gonna be betray. Let's say I was a raving lunatic and picked ally. What would happen to Kay's BP?
6 plus 3 would make 9.
See? Then it'd be game over. Life over. He'd open the number 9 door and blow this popsicle stand. And that'd leave us twisting in the wind, living out the rest of our miserable lives stuck in this place. You see? That's why I chose betray. I did it to save all our necks, including yours.
Iris gritted her teeth and scowled fiercely at Dio, apparently trying to think of a rebuttal, before finally snorting indignantly and stalking away. I mean, he's not wrong. But, you know. Shortly after, the warehouse was filled with a rumbling sound of doors sliding shut. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's not wrong, but did he have to say it like that?
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the star round.
Yeah.
Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys.
There's nothing wrong with asshole auto
The
mod.
Ambidex gates can be
And it's not in this
opened
context.
as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh? Then that means...
We can play the AB game as many times as we want.
That's
Right?
exactly what I just said.
Hey, didn't Zero Jr. say something about this?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The parent solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah, you did. Can you guys all show me your bracelets? And I want to see what all our colours and groups are this time. Because we've got to bring Quark out for this last door. Within moments, a series of wrists was extended for me to examine. See, Luna and Clover are a cyan pair, and Fi and Alice are a magenta pair. The remaining 3 are all solos. Kay's red, Dio is green, and I'm blue. Which means that Temyoji and Quark are a pair. So how are the groups supposed to work for the next round? The next doors are going to be those white ones down in the floor B warehouse.
Yeah, I heard about those. Alice told me about them while we were here waiting for you and Clover. I think I've got them figured out.
Yeah, so lay it out for us. How are the groups going to shake out this time? I nodded and began to explain. Option A, Temyoji and Quark, pair up with me. Okay, great. I get the defective couple. Alice, pair up with Dio. Okay. And Luna and Clover, pair up with Kay. Okay. Alice is going to be a little bit stuck. Because she's stuck with Dio again. She's going to never get higher than 1 point. And we're all going to basically, I assume, either ally or betray. Okay. I guess if we just all vote betray until we get a pair that doesn't have a Dio in it for Alice, and then we need to get Alice's points up, we'd have to do some careful maths, but I somehow don't think we're going to get to that point. So in this timeline, old lady is dead. Quark has radical 6. And we haven't opened the lab, so we have no Accelavir. So Quark's in a deep sleep, which we have to take him out of so we can get through this stupid room. Because we can't freeze him and just take his bracelet. And then leave him in the restorative pod. And if we don't go through the door, then all 3 of us die. Okay, so...
Oh? Is there only one option?
Fly.
Yes. No other combinations would be able to open the secondary doors. Admittedly, Tenmyoji and Quark aren't here for us to check, but I'm sure they're the yellow pair. If they weren't, then Sigma would be stuck without anybody he could pair up with.
Oh God. I never thought I'd have to put up with Dio again.
Well, you just didn't think hard enough then. Sooner or later, everybody puts up with Dio. Wait.
So, what should we do now? It looks like we have a lot of time until the primary doors open.
Yeah, about 80 minutes.
I'm worried about Quark's condition. Those pods can't cure Radical 6. He still needs help.
Well, we don't have anything to lose, so we might as well look for that medicine. Accelavir, right?
Yeah. What about the rest of you?
Oh, I'll help.
As will I.
Me too.
Fine. I guess I can help.
What about you, Sigma?
Of course I'll help. What kind of jerk wouldn't?
Okay. We should split up and search.
But we know where it is. It's in the lab. The lab's not open. After some discussion, Dio and Kay were assigned to the pantry, Luna and Alice to the treatment center, and Clover, Fire, and myself to the pressure exchange chamber. None of these have Accelavir. This is not a timeline in which we have opened the lab.
Shall we regroup in the floor B warehouse 10 minutes before the doors open?
Yep. All nodded. So, on the left-hand side, we cured Alice. No, that Alice is dead, but we cured Quark. Dio is killing us. that one. We cured both of them. And on this side, Quark is missing / in a pod, and Alice is dead. So, yeah. Alice betrayed us. This one feels like potentially good, seeing as people have been cured. But anyway, let's see what happens. We all nodded. Kay turned to Alice and Luna.
You are going to the treatment center, correct?
Yes.
Then please remember to tell Tenmyoji where we intend to meet and when.
Okay.
You must also remember to bring Quark with you. I am concerned about removing him from the pod, but it can't be helped. Without Quark's bracelet, Sigma and Tenmyoji will be unable to open the secondary door.
Right.
Good. Looks like we got all that straightened out. Let's go.
With a final nod to one another, we split up, each team heading in a different direction. I'm gonna cure him. Do we go through a white door this time? We're gonna hit a lock? We're gonna find some information that helps us get through? So this is the pressure exchange chamber?
No, this is the prep room. There are 2 levels. The actual pressure exchange chamber is downstairs.
How do you know that?
Alice told me. She was one of the people who investigated this room.
Did you talk to her when you were waiting for us back in the warehouse?
Yeah.
Well, let's head downstairs then.
Good idea.
So this is the real thing.
Seems like it.
Something like this here.
Well, this is just what Alice told me, but
Apparently the pressure inside the facility was a lot higher than the pressure outside. There was part of a system designed to keep the virus from getting in. Did a brilliant job then. It did mean, however, we need to go through a decompression process in order to get outside.
remember all those suits along the wall of the prep room? Those keep you from getting infected. We won't even be able to enter the pressure exchange chamber if we don't have them on.
I see. Whoa, 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 whoa. And that newspaper article was right.
Unfortunately, that seems pretty likely.
So the air out there is teeming with Radical 6.
Yeah.
Something's been bothering me.
What is it?
Aren't you saying that if we put on those suits, we can go into the pressure exchange chamber and go outside, right?
Oh. No, we can't do that. The door beyond the pressure exchange chamber is locked up tight.
Damn it. Just one door between us and freedom.
Well, if you look at it that way, it's the same as the number 9 door.
Yeah, but...
Whatever. We need to be focusing on finding that Accelavir. Quark needs it.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll go look around upstairs. You two take this floor, all right?
Order.
Okay.
We looked everywhere we could think of, but turned up nothing. Eventually, I couldn't keep my mouth shut any longer. Hey, what do you think the deal is with the stuff about the world being infested with some crazy virus? No worries. That sounds very adult. Have fun cleaning. Pandemic seems like it would make the news. I don't remember hearing anything. Wait a minute. You mentioned it, didn't you? Back when Dia was asking questions. In the infirmary. It's right after Quark lost it. I mean, cleaning regularly? That requires a lot of spoons. So, the fact that you say you normally do it on a Friday means you do it way often than I do. I generally go, oh, I can see dust bunnies. I should probably do something about that. I have a robot hoover. So, the hoovering gets done because I have a robot hoover. But, yeah, everything else pretty much is I have a little bit of energy, I'll do a thing. Possibly, maybe. You know, it's like full-time job plus wanting to actually relax plus, you know, meals. And I'm only one person. So cleaning goes basically bye-bye. There we go. That's what I wanted. 2028. Okay. So far as we know, timeline is previous nonary game, November 1st, 2027. Current date, sometime in end of December 2028. No worries. Have fun. Feel free to have me on as entertaining background noise, or not at all. So yes, but as we said, why wouldn't
Have any
we
of you
have
guys heard
anything
anything about any
pandemic?
sort of viral pandemic?
Well, no. But
And then Alice said,
I have heard rumors about a virus being used as a bioweapon.
so what's the rumour she was talking about? Got the feeling you and Alice were talking about the same thing. Clover, what do you know? What are you and Alice anyway? I heard you guys belong to some sort of organisation, but what is it? Clover's quiet for a long time. She bit her thumbnail and looked down at the floor. And finally she lifted her head and met my eyes. Excuse me?
fine. I think I can trust you. Just don't tell Alice, okay?
Alright.
Promise?
Promise. Clover nodded and began to talk. I listened with rapt attention at a complete loss for words. Here is what she said. Clover End! Well, Clover explanation anyway. Alice and I are agents of the SOIS, which is under the jurisdiction of the Department of Defense. I really want to do a paint by numbers on that flag. SOIS stands for Special Office of Internal Security, and we're an elite intelligence division that investigates potentially disruptive or dangerous elements, such as domestic or foreign terrorists, radical political splinter groups, and religious organisations with extreme agendas that could pose a threat to the state or citizenry. I read that a bit too fast. I could just, hit next. Our existence hasn't been made public, so there are only a few people who even know we exist. You're probably wondering how I even got involved in something like that, huh? Well, it started when I met Alice. I told you that I've played the nonary games twice before, right? Splash! I know, right? Well, this was after the second time, so about a year ago. We just escaped and we were all stuffed into this SUV barreling across the desert. Society for the Prevention of... I was driving, and that's when I saw her. Alice, looking like a freaking goddess. So, the Society for the Protection of... Society for Prevention of... Special Platoon. I don't know. I'm going to stop now. She was standing next to the road with her thumb out, wearing an Egyptian thing and no freaking shoes. She was already working for the SOIS and she'd been on her way to the building we'd been trapped in as part of our investigation. Lame anyway. I would never say lame. That's ableist, but yeah. Something like that. But on the way down, her car had broken down and she'd lost her shoes. We offered to give her a ride, of course. Large anime super soldiers. After she got in, we started talking, and it turned out that Alice had gotten a tip that terrorists she was after were in the building we'd been trapped in. Santa and June were terrorists? Couldn't see how us playing the nonary game had anything to do with the terrorists. But Alice had a suggestion. Maybe the two people who trapped you in there are the terrorists. What happens to Santa? That didn't seem very likely to us, but we were chasing after them anyway, so we decided to bring Alice with us. Oh yeah, Clover was driving, which seemed like a very bad idea. Unfortunately, we didn't find them. As far as we know, they're still out there now, on the run. Anyway, we were taken back to SOI's headquarters and put into custody. I guess they thought there had to be some kind of connection between us being kidnapped and the terrorist group they were investigating. They must not have found anything because after a few days of questioning they let us go. We all went home and returned to our lives. Things didn't go back to the way they'd been. And what happened to Seven? My mum got real worried about me and my brother since we'd gotten kidnapped twice now, so she hired bodyguards for us. Yeah, I want to know what happened to the rest of them. I haven't told you about my brother, have I? He's super awesome for one. And he was in both of the last two nonary games too. So anyway, we've been grabbed twice. But the people behind the two nonary games were totally different. That didn't matter to my mum though, so after that, these huge men in black suits followed me and my brother everywhere. So that's all. It was awful. We were always being watched. People would look at us funny because we were being followed around by a bunch of creepy looking guys. I couldn't stand it. Just when I thought I'd finally be free, all that was waiting for me was another kind of prison. The only time I was really happy was when I was hanging out with my brother. She's had a really pissy, poor life. So we're talking it over one day and we decided to leave. Like, run away. So we did. After that we lived on our own. I worked in a cafe and he composed music. He plays the harp and he started writing this kind of new agey music. It got kind of popular, so we didn't have to worry too much about surviving. Sometimes he played at little venues like coffee houses and stuff, and its fans would show up and listen to him play and cry. Some of them would meet on their own and recite stuff from the book he'd written, and play his songs. Aww. I know that sounds kind of like weird and culty, but they just do that stuff on their own, okay? My brother doesn't have anything to do with it. I don't remember this bit. Anyways, we did that for a while, and then one day Alice showed up. I need your help, she told us. We need people who can do what you could do. So we went to the location she gave us, and it turned out to be the headquarters of the SOAS, where they'd taken us after the second honorary game. They put us in a room with about a dozen or so other people who were all about the same age as us. A bunch of them looked familiar too. It only took a moment to realise how we knew each other. They were the kids from the first honorary game. And we were all excited to see each other again, and we were hugging and shaking hands and stuff. And then Alice walked in. The whole room went quiet. She walked up to the podium and looked around the room, making eye contact with each one of us. Right, now a terrorist organisation is preparing for a major attack. They plan to trigger a viral pandemic. If they succeed, they will strike a massive blow against all humanity, not just any one country. It's possible that we as a species will die out completely. We are doing our best to prevent this, but we need your help. You are what we call experts, and have the ability to access the morphogenetic field. We need that. I'm guessing you don't know what any of that is, but basically we could do this thing that's kind of like telepathy. I mean, it isn't really telepathy. That's probably the closest thing, okay? Spirits can resonate their consciousness with another person through this thing called the morphogenetic field. The purpose of the first honorary game was to research that ability. So they kidnap kids who have the potential to do it and throw them in the game. Alice had gathered up all the kids from that experiment. Well, I mean, it had been 9 years since it had happened, so we weren't really kids anymore. Anyway, everybody she brought in was an Esper. That included me and my brother, of course. I bet you think I'm just making all this up, huh? I don't blame you. It is pretty crazy. And I was even starting to forget I could do that stuff. So when I heard Alice's story, I was like, screw that. I was trying to move on with my life, and now some shady government creeps wanted me to use some weird ability I had for them. Hey. I wasn't even sure I could do it anymore. Some of the others felt differently, though, and they told Alice they'd do it. It was a job after all, and most people wouldn't turn down a salary like that. Alright, I forgot to tell you. She told us how much they'd pay us if we helped. It was a lot more wealth than you can imagine. But I was still totally against doing it. My brother told me he'd go along with whatever I decided, so I decided we were leaving. A couple of days passed and Alice showed up at our apartment. She didn't waste time. The people behind the first Monterey Games might have been part of the terrorist organization. Alice and the SOS were after. Wasn't that, she asked, something I might want to know more about? That got me curious. My brother too. The clincher was what Seven said to us. He was one of the guys that got abducted with us for the second Monterey game. She called him on her phone right then and there and handed it to us. You guys are the only people who can do this. We don't know where Junpei is. He's gone off to travel the world looking for Akane. I haven't been able to get hold of him. Please, just do me a favour and I'll help Alice out. Junpei, like Seven, another participant from the second honorary game. Akane, one of the people behind the second honorary game. Seven was a Japanese policeman, which is probably how Alice got in touch with him. Anyway, that did it. My brother and I agreed to join the SOS. I love he's a Japanese policeman, but the thing was in a desert in Nevada. For the next couple of months, all we did was train. Half of the time it was general knowledge and technical skills and an SOS agent needed, and the other half was learning to strengthen our Esper abilities. They'd actually known about Espers for quite a while and had a lot of techniques that helped us get better and stronger. After several months of hard work, we were finally ready for our first field missions. Mine was an infiltration. My brother stayed at the base so I could relay information back through him. I was supposed to sneak into a research facility posing as one of their workers, and then use the morphogenetic field to transmit what I found back to my brother. But everything went wrong. It was a trap. The whole research facility was fake, and I got captured. Alice had to come and rescue me. I'd been sending information about the inside of the facility to my brother, and Alice used that information to come and find me. As soon as she got there, she picked me up and carried me out. I was relieved and happy to be alive and free, but also felt ashamed and miserable. While she was carrying me back out, I started to cry. She was just so cool and wasn't. I wanted to be just like her. So from that day onward, I did everything I could to be more like Alice. Our infiltration ended in failure, but we did manage to get something useful. In fact, we were able to figure out where their headquarters was. The directors decided that December 25th 2028 would be the day we would strike. This time, I promised myself we wouldn't screw it up. I was finally going to get some answers about something that had been with me for most of my life. But then, on December 22nd, 3 days before the raid, Alice and I were attacked by people in gas masks while we were going over our plans. And when you woke up, you were in the warehouse?
Yeah.
All of that talking seemed to have tired Clover out. She sighed and her long hair swayed as she moved. Hey, I've got a few questions.
What are they?
Well, first off, your powers, I guess. Hi! Guessing you can't use them right now.
Yeah. I'm not really sure why. I've been sending my brother messages ever since I woke up, but...
No response.
Yeah. If there was another Esper here, they could make me stronger. But that's just wishful thinking. Wait. Well,
What?
if there's someone else who's stronger than me, then they kind of absorb my powers. Maybe... No, never mind. That's probably not it.
Oops. Whatever. I have some other questions, so... Moving on. I think I understand what Alice was talking about now. They were trying to spread that virus, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So who are they?
Well, I can't tell you that.
What? Why not? You told me all the other stuff, but this is too much?
Well, Alice would be mad at me.
I already told you I wouldn't tell her.
But...
Fine. Let me rephrase. When are they going to do it?
Well, if we knew that, we wouldn't have gone to all that trouble.
So you don't know?
No. All we know is soon.
That can mean just about anything.
Yeah. It could be next week or next month or even next year. Or it could have happened already.
Wait, you mean they might have already released the virus?
Wouldn't that make the most sense? Like, how about this room? Or that newspaper article? And the 3 people who were put in cold sleep.
Are you saying you mean Alice were frozen and the pandemic happened while we were on ice? Wait. That doesn't make sense. Nobody else has heard of Article 6 either.
Maybe they're lying.
Really? All 6 of them?
Well, if Kay really does have memory loss, then it's only 5. Quark is out too.
So you're saying Temioji, Dio, Phi, and Luna are all lying? I guess they are a little suspicious.
Right? For
What's
lying?
the motivation?
How would I know?
That's what the motive for a terrorist. Then what's the motive of terrorist organizations to start a pandemic?
I heard it was something about purifying the unclean?
Purifying the unclean sounds
Oh.
very Nazi-ish.
Oh! Unclean. 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 Unclean.
What are you doing?
Shut up! Just hold on a minute. I'm this close to remembering. Unclean. Clean. Een.
She leapt up suddenly excited. Now we should get lot breaking material.
Neostigmine.
Neo, what?
Did you forget it already? I'm talking about this stuff.
She spoke. She pulled something out of her pocket. It was the injection gun, complete with a vial. What pocket? I know! It's in the safe in the treatment center, right?
Yeah.
Didn't have any idea what it was, though, so I gave it to you.
Exactly.
Are you saying you've heard about this neostigmine stuff before?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just remembered. My brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of colon esterase inhibitor. That means it's a sort of
clear as mud.
Antidote for tubocurarine.
Ah, that makes more sense. Sorry, but I still don't get it.
How easy do I have to make it? Ugh. Okay, fine. I'll start at the top, all right? The stuff I've got in here is neostigmine, which counteracts the muscle relaxant tubocurarine. Following me?
Tubocurarine is the poison in our bracelets, right?
Right. It's the second thing we get injected with if we're penalized.
First, is this over real? Which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubocurarine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
You're saying this neostigmine keeps it from working?
Yes! Oh my god, how many times are you going to make me say it?
So we can just inject ourselves with this if we get penalized.
Yeah! We don't have to die. We're gonna be okay. We can only pull the trigger once, though.
That means we can only use it on one person.
Yeah.
Still good news. This means one of us can break the rules once. How can Phi and K be saved? Well, apparently that's unlocked now, so let's see where this goes. Likewise.
The best way to use it would be for sneaking through the number 9 door. If somebody gets 9 points, they can open it, right? With this stuff, somebody who doesn't have 9 points could still leave with them. Anyway, I'm gonna go tell Alice.
Alice would probably be the one that needs this. Hey, Clover, wait. Clover? It's too late. You would hit them with a wrench. Damn. I was, I think, understandably upset. With no stairs, my only choice was to wait for the lift to come back down. As soon as it was back, I jumped on and headed up. I don't understand how it's going to save both of them. Oh god, Phi does not look great. Phi, where did Clover go? Phi, can you hear me? Shit, she's out of it already. She didn't say anything, just stared at me with her mouth half open. Oh my god, is this the timeline where everybody gets Radical 6 and freaking there's a mass massacre thing? Her eyes seemed slightly glazed and her body was unnaturally stiff. Phi? I grabbed her shoulder and shook her gently. Slowly she raised her arm, fingers dripping limply from it. She gestured towards the exit that led away from the warehouse. That way? She went out that door. Phi's only answer was a slow, shallow nod. Right, got it. Thanks. He headed for the exit, then paused. You look pretty tired. Get some rest, alright? She looks pretty radical. Still no response. There was something odd about her, but catching Clover seemed like more of a priority. I turned back around and jogged out of the door towards the treatment center. Phew. No one seems to be in here. This is weird. Where is everybody? I thought we were getting away with it. I'd assumed Alice was in the treatment center, so Clover would have gone there to find her, but... The room was empty. Luna and Temioji were gone too. They'd left Quark, and the readout on his pod said his vital signs were still normal. As far as I could tell, he was still asleep. Fine. Guess it's time to go look somewhere else. Made my way out the treatment center. Check the crew quarters, they're always in there. Where is everybody? Okay. I hate this ending. I just have to go shut my outside... Hiding? Everyone's hiding now, they just say. Okay. Just have to go shut the outside doors. There's a chilly breeze coming in now. Back in a moment. Right, that's better. It was hot before, so I turned on the fan and opened up the doors to let all the heat out. Now it's cooled down, so I have to close everything and turn everything off. Yeah, so where the flip is everyone? This is the massacre ending. I do not like this ending, because we never get to go through another white door. But there's only 3 endings where we get to go through white doors, because there's only 3 white doors. Oh, not in the crew quarters. What the hell? What is going on here? I can't find anybody. Every single room is empty. Did we check the warehouse? Wait. There's still one place I haven't checked. The infirmary. This is the surprise birthday party ending. Okay, great. Cool. We have no idea what day of the week it is, but sure, we're going to have a surprise birthday party. I prefer that ending. I ran into the room and stopped short. I might as well as run into a brick wall. My chest tightened so much I could barely breathe. What happened? I felt my whole body convulse, whether from terror or nausea, I couldn't tell. My legs went limp and I crumpled to the floor. Something sticky pressed against the palm of my hand, and I looked down to see blood. It's just tomato ketchup! A vast warm pool of fresh blood, stretching out across the room, lapping at my legs and hands. Why? This can't be real. How could... In the middle of the lake of blood, like an isle of flesh, were bodies. What if I was just downstairs? There are a bloody tangle of lifeless limbs and dead eyes with too much blood and chaos for me to tell who was who. Have they sliced themselves open or stabbed one another? Where's Kay? And is Quark still okay? I couldn't tell. All the blood, too much blood. They slipped in the jam. Whatever they'd done, it was clear what tool they'd used to do it. A scalpel lay in the blood next to them, its handle and blade streaked with gore. This was how they died, this tiny blade. Oh god, this is it. I was getting complacent. It's all over, this is how it ends. That's right. I have to end it. This nightmare will finally be over. Time to wake up. Oh, so we don't get to see Kay. He'll die anyway, when they can't go through the doors. My fingers scraped across the floor as I picked up the scalpel. I lifted it slowly, carefully to my neck. As if someone were guiding my hand with theirs. I don't like reading this bit. No. And then there were bunnies and everyone was actually all alive still, and that's just jam. That's how this is a short ending. Apparently that's a clover end. That's a terrible end. Who's... Yotsuba! And why would they call her Clover? Yeah. Why would they call her Clover and have the achievement say Yotsuba? Is that just a translation? Is there actually a name like Yotsuba in the original? I don't know. Ah, Yotsuba is a 4-leaf clover. Cool. Yeah, clover apparently just is synonymous with bloody massacre. So, we've unlocked the lock over here. But we also have some endings. I don't know whether I want to do some betrays or whether I just want to go to the lock. I think I'm going to go to the lock. And we'll just do some betrays at another point. Shit, they're not here.
Maybe they did go through the door, like Kay said.
With Quark's bracelet?
Or...
Come on, man. Better not give me maybe they're already dead crap. I got enough of it from Dio. Ah, Kuroba. Okay, so Yotsuba Kuroba. Gotta be kidding me. This isn't funny, Fi. If you're right, then UK Quark and I are the only people still alive in here.
Hey, lay off. I want to believe they're alive too. But
We heard a noise and turned. Can I just skip this? That was a great
First is an
ending.
anesthetic called Soparil Beta. The other is a muscle relaxant called tubocurarine. Your bracelet also has a bunch of needles on the inside. If you break the rules, those needles hop out and inject you.
I guess
My
I just
brother told me about
desensitized to
that.
these sort of things.
Neostigmine is a type of cholinesterase inhibitor. That means it's sort of an antidote for tubocurine. I knew it!
Give it back. I found it, so it's mine.
Yeah, same.
The antidote.
I didn't have time to explain. Took off running towards the exit.
Sigma, where are you going?
Yeah. I don't know which one bothers me more, and bending wise. I bolted out the warehouse towards the treatment room. Dio has it. But how are we going to save Kay? We can neither inject him nor freeze him. I do put it in this pocket. Come on, come on, come on. Please tell her. Yeah, I don't think we have the treatment center on this path. Because we have the lab. Which is why we can't use it to help ourselves. Oh. Sweat was pouring down my face, but I didn't bother to wipe it off. There wasn't time. I dug frantically through Dio's coat until... Aha! Oh no, Dio's dead. Anyway, moving on. Exactly! That's only one dose. The injection gun uses the whole bottle at once. Shit. Can't save both of them.
1 minute remains
Can't save
until
Kay anyway.
chromatic doors close.
1 minute. I spun around and shot out of the treatment center. Hi, Kitty. How you doing?
3, 2,
We're back on the road again.
chromatic doors closing.
No. Did we get in? No, you've got to be kidding me.
Oh dear.
Sigma.
Now we're all dead. There's a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. Kitty! I couldn't feel anything flowing to my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anaesthetic Soparil. Hi, Malibu! I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it found like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble and then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor. We were too late! Damn it! No. Couldn't fall asleep. I had to give one of them the antidote before my bracelet injected me with tubocurine. I love that it's like one of them, not I could give me the antidote. With every ounce of strength I could muster, I forced my eyes back open. Kay and Fire lay limp on the floor in front of me. My right hand I could feel the injector gun, precious cargo. I could only pull the trigger once. Who was I gonna choose? Am I okay? No, what was I thinking? There was only one answer. Fine. Didn't even have a choice. After all, Kay's entire body was covered in impenetrable metal. I'm sorry, Kay. It's a shame we couldn't find that key. I summoned up as much energy as I could and dragged myself towards Phi. Yeah, so we went down the jellyfish route. Yellow, betray, green, ally, and got Clover's ending with everybody dead. The jellyfish route. And then that gave us an unlock of this one, and I went, I don't really want to do any betray endings after that massacre, so I'm going to do an unlock. So now, of course, everybody's nearly dead. After what felt like an eternity, I was finally within arm's reach. With no time to waste, I pressed the gun to her arm and pulled the trigger. It was so selfless.
Sigma, what the hell did you...
I injected you with neostigmine. It's a type of chlorionase inhibitor. Like, who's gonna know that? It's the antidote to the muscle relaxant.
Why did you pick me?
Because I can't use the injection gun on Kay. I'd never get through the metal.
Then why didn't you inject yourself?
I guess you got a point. Didn't even think of that.
You're the biggest idiot on the planet.
I know. Is that any kind of thing to say to someone who's about to die? Yeah, Clover explained it. How about something more tender?
No. Screw this. I don't want to live if it means being in debt to you. No goddamn way. I'm not gonna...
You don't have a choice, Vi. You're still, like, anesthetized. Her words slowed and slowed, and her eyelids fluttered closed. She wasn't dead, of course. I could hear the faint sound of her breathing and see her chest rise and fall. Good. Vi's gonna be alright. Okay. I looked over in his direction. What was what I noticed? Open? When did that happen? There's a hole here. Looks like you insert something. When did that open?
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
Wait. And he... But when could he have? How could he have?
Yes. No, it was empty when I found it.
Ah. Yeah. Spoilers. It's this route. When we'd gotten it didn't really matter anymore. It did matter that Kay had been able to remove his armor. We could have saved him then. Oh, oops. We had. Holy shit. Then that would mean Dia's killer is... I coaxed as much strength as I could from my increasingly lethargic body. Crawl towards Kay. I mean, you don't know how he could have... Didn't really have enough time. Grabbed his shoulder and shook him until he finally shifted and spoke.
Sigma.
I just need to know one thing. Did you kill Dio? You weren't sleeping, were you? After I left, you took off your armor. You didn't want to go the same way I had, so you took the other door. Ah! After you went the long way around through the warehouse and the crew quarters, you headed for the elevator. That's the noise we heard. I'm coming back, maybe. Because this is the route where he remembered stuff. This is Kay's ending. What we get is the thing. I bumped into Phi. We went back to the lounge to check on you. We saw you, or we saw your armor, I guess. But then you would have been out of it. Good alibi. While we were in the lounge, you went to the treatment room and killed Dio. You probably must have turned off the oxygen. You must have turned off the oxygen to his pod, though you probably didn't stick around to make sure he died. I'm betting you were in a hurry to get back before Phi and I noticed something was up. That's when we heard the noise and we went running after things, with giving him time to get in there. Now, once you got back to Florida, you needed us out of the lounge. This thing doesn't really make sense. Why would he kill Dio? Oh, no. It totally makes sense. Right, I'm just going to wash my hands. Hang on. Yeah, it totally makes sense because this is the ending where he's remembered. We know Dio killed the old lady, and he knows who the old lady is. So you made a noise to lure us out, and you ran around, took the long way back to the lounge so you could enter through the rear door. Rear door, hee. He must have sent the lift down then. Once you were in there, you put your suit on again and waited for us. Are we going to see your face though? And why is Sigma not dead yet? When we found Dio's body, we did exactly what you'd expected. Okay, wake up. Something's happened. Oh yeah, I know who the old lady is. I've known from the very beginning. He pretends to wake up very disoriented and confused. Yeah, I didn't remember all the exact endings, but I know who everyone is. I'm almost out of time. Did you kill Dio?
Yes. Your reasoning is correct. I killed him.
Why did you smash the bracelet,
I couldn't forgive him. He took the life of someone very important to me.
But why did he smash the bracelet? Who did he kill?
The old woman. She was like mother to me. She showed me how to see meaning in my life.
Wait, are you saying?
Yes, I am. She was the woman who came here when I was 18.
Wow, hold on. What do you mean here?
Sigma, unfortunately, we are out of time. There's something
I mean,
have to
possibly.
tell you. made a promise that you would hear it. Do you understand? This is very important. You must pay attention. You cannot forget.
Forget? He wasn't making sense. I was about to die. How on earth would I be remembering anything for more than a few seconds?
If you see a lion with 2 heads devouring the sun, remember these letters.
Aha!
Milkevoli.
Right, clipping it. Milk E volley.
This will open the second gate.
Oh, that's the password. But what's the username? Hey Kay, who told you to tell me this? No, who are you? Show me who you really are! I grabbed a hold of Kay's mask and tore it off. Alright, turn off now if you don't want any spoilers. That's impossible! That face! It's my face! I felt a sharp pain in my left wrist and my body collapsed unceremoniously. Fi's gonna wake up and be like, what the fuck? Second drug. Tubercurin. Hi, Castle! My vision began to blur and my head felt unnaturally heavy. And the world faded away and my consciousness slipped down into the cold, dark waters of nothingness. The end. Okay, ending. No worries, get a drink. It's like, I mean, I know everything. So, you know, nothing you said would be spoilers for me. I don't... Malleable, did you finish? And I don't know anyone else, if anyone else is playing through it or what have you. Yes, I know everything. Okay, end. Another bloop. Through the looking glass. Yeah, there are likely lurkers. So we will not spoil. Okay, I'm going to make another save. Okay, ending. You've not finished it. Well then, yes, I will not say stuff. Alright. We're getting a good 30 hours in. We have 4 picture endings now. Okay, what are we? 6 o'clock. Okay. So, we have milk ravioli, but we still don't have the username. If that's the password, or that could be the username, but we only have half of the answer for K's ending. Dio gave us a code. I can't remember what Temioji just gave us a story. I think what I'm just going to do is clear up the 1, 2, 3, 4 betray endings that I haven't done yet here, and leave the whole of the rest of the cyan path till next week. Because we've still got a lock we can't unlock. So why we can't... we mustn't have the treatment center unlocked on that one. Otherwise it would have unlocked it. We don't have all the information we need for this. But yeah, so I don't think any of these betray endings are going to actually spoil anything malleable. But yeah, it's probably safe if you've not finished. In case I accidentally say something. So we're going to pick in here. But I'm just going to take... I'm just going to take a very short break just to bathroom and stretch and stuff. So everyone hydrate, stretch, etc. And I'll be back in a few minutes. fresh tea. And just babbling to myself about things I need to do. So, yeah. So hang on. Bomb deact. That was bomb number 1, was it really? Bomb number 0. Okay, it does tell you. If you find the 2-headed lion key. Excellent. So if we do miss out, then it does tell us where to go to get the codes. Right. So let's do a whole slew of betrays to finish off today. Tenmyoji betrays us.
1 minute remains until Ambidex
absconds.
game polling closes.
With betrayal, just like in real life. Oh no! Well, at some point we'll end with the right ending, the true ending, with everyone lives. We do not trust Quark and Tenmyoji. They will leave without us.
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention.
Yeah. Okay, right. So Clover has 11. Clover's just going to leave.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated
If I had no other
bracelet
choice,
points.
especially against Dio. Clover did not need 11. Hey, what's the deal?
Quark had nothing to do with it. I entered the vote.
So why'd you choose Betray?
Couldn't I ask you the same thing? I don't really think this is the time for a fight, though. Look, Clover's over by the door.
What? Oh no. But it's not the Clover ending, because not everyone's dead. But she is getting out on her own. Which is frustrating. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Exactly what I was saying.
Fuck,
she's
she
leaving
opened
Alice,
it.
I know.
Ugh!
Betrayal.
Why? Clover, wait!
It's pointless now, it's open. She's got to go through or she's trapped. Clover! What the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm going to call the others. I'll get
What?
justice for Alice.
Oh, Alice is dead. Hang on. Justice, what do you mean? Alice may be dead. Alice is dead! This is the Alice killed herself. After we cured Quark, Alice killed herself. But yeah. We've only got one more route which gives us one of these white rooms. Which is the final room we need for the go out find. Oh no, we've still got 2 other rooms on the other thing. So we've got 3 more rooms left. So one of these routes, probably this one, has the last white room. And then we've got the other 2 options here, so a green and a red. I don't actually know. I don't actually know. They're all different rooms. I don't think we experienced them. But yeah, no, Alice is dead, so she's not leaving now. She's getting justice. This is the, yeah, Alice suicide route.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain
I'm clearing this
open
systematically.
for 9 seconds.
Time for me to go.
No! Clover, wait!
Like hell, I'm just gonna let you walk out of here.
Tia leapt at Clover, his fists raised. Someone punch him in the nuts. Clover easily avoided him and moved away towards the door. Because Clover is badass.
Goodbye.
Despite looking like child of the Flintstones. Pebble. I caught one last glimpse of her face as she slid through the door. It was a mask of ice. The end. Yeah, these should just be short and sweet, just clearing up the betrayals. We may possibly get some information, extra information from people. But I think they're just bog standard bad endings.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Game over. I might shift you. Oh, do I want to shift you around my things? I might have to shift you around my streams next week. I've got a friend's birthday on the Tuesday, and then I've got a work thing on the Thursday, and then a friend's over. Different friend. So I might have to think. Bad end. Play the letter. Have I played the letter? There was definitely one. Game which I definitely don't recommend that had horrible racist slurs in just randomly, which was meant to be a horror visual novel, and it was quite horrific, but also, yeah, casual racism. There's never an excuse for casual racism, so I couldn't recommend that one. Have I played the letter though? Yeah, I have to be careful with trigger warnings as well. I mean, yeah, fair enough. I have legit rage quit and also just self-care quit games because of trigger stuff. Let me just quick search the letter. The Letter, a horror visual novel. Oh, we are talking about the same game. I recommend you do not stream The Letter, a horror visual novel, because that is the one that has casual racism in. It's very inappropriate. So, yeah. Yep, I streamed that one. I was horrified. I basically edited my VOD to do a beep and visual beep of that section so I could upload it with a disclaimer that I do not recommend this game, but, you know, I like preserving my stuff. So yeah, I literally edited out that section because that was just, yeah, and it ruined my playthrough because I was really enjoying it. Aside from then, it was really creepy. And then that just basically went, nope. Yeah. It just wasn't even, it was just completely out of the blue. But yeah, no, there was one game which basically had child abuse in that I had to, like, stop playing. Luckily, I was doing it in a promo, like, medley, so I had something else lined up. But yeah, I have to be careful with trigger warnings. So I always appreciate when games have them, and I can like preemptively avoid stuff. But yeah, well, I mean, you know, we're ending with people dying and suicide, so massacres and suicide. Yeah, things happen, unfortunately. You just have to be careful. Okay, so that didn't take very long. So that was Tenmyoji Game Over 2, apparently. I don't know how that was Tenmyoji Game Over. That was Dio Game Over, K Game Over. I think Luna, which means there's a Luna ending in here. If we're going in that you go in pairs. But then what's this going to be? And that'll be a Clover end. If that's going to be a Clover end when we go out with Clover. Oh, I played I Saw Black Clouds. I was mostly confused, and also it was like just on release and the video and the audio were janky and desynced, so I spent a lot of my stream just complaining about how bad it was. But also, yeah, that had some bad stuff in. Yeah, I mean, I played it on release, and when you paused the game or did the hint system, it desynced the audio and the video, and then it like got bad audio fry at one point, so I turned it down because it was annoying. And then on my VOD, someone's commented, "Well, the audio was too low," and I'm like, "The audio was shit." But yeah, the endings. Oh, it depends which ending, I guess. I did a lot of skipping through that one to get endings. I think one of my endings was basically just, "You made all this up." Okay. I just didn't follow pretty much the whole game. Okay, so I think I'm actually going to do this Clover Betray because I am... Oh no, there's another one there as well. Crap. I'm going to leave that one for last because I'm not quite sure what ending that's going to be. So let's go over here and pick Betray on Quark. Yeah. Probably a good idea just to... Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that one I have played. I didn't find it too bad. But then I wasn't necessarily paying a great deal of attention to the story because the gameplay was horrible. So it was very distracting.
What did you choose, Sigma?
I'll be telling. Yeah.
No.
Well, you'll know in a moment. What you want to do after that is up to you. You can come with me if you want, or you can stay here. Your choice.
That's as good as saying you chose Betray.
Yep. I groaned and headed towards the display. I have, Jesse. It's on my list.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your
cool. Well, we
attention
can probably...
to the
I think it's a visual
results
novel.
screen.
We can probably do that one as a coasting. Awesome. Betray, betray. Ally, ally. Betray, ally. We are terrible people.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Well, I.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Yeah, I don't know what it's going to be like, but I figured visual novel is always good.
What did you do, Clover?
Sorry. It wasn't me.
Sigma, huh?
Yeah.
Care to explain this, then?
What's there to explain? It's exactly what it looks like. I'm getting out of here.
What?
Are you going with him, Clover?
When they all turned to look at Clover, I made my move. My feet pounded across the metal floor of the warehouse as I ran for the number 9 door. They're not going to let me out, are they? Everyone's going to sit on me.
Hey, wait!
Because, yeah, he did have to do better than shout if he wanted to stop me. I was closer, I was almost there. Wrench incoming! I took one last running leap and slammed into the wall. The unlocking device right in front of me. Yeah, I know, right? But apparently this is just We Are a Bastard ending. With a yell of triumph, I threw the lever down. I mean, that's fair enough, Fuzzy. You do reviews, so that makes sense to get codes. I just request them for my streaming, and if sometimes I get them, sometimes I don't. It's always nice when I do. And then I just, as I said before, just do a reaction stream.
That son of a bitch actually did it?
Yes. His voice sounded almost surprised. I turned to face him. Sorry, but it looks like this is goodbye.
Sigma.
Don't worry. I'll go to the police as soon as I get out and come back with help. I'm not gonna just leave you all here to die.
Don't give me that shit. I know a liar when I see one.
Really? Maybe you should get your eyes checked.
Are you guys just gonna let him run off like this?
No way. I can't allow that. He took advantage of a sick kid. He's just a coward.
Agreed.
I also agree.
That's it then. Let's get him. Ready?
Yeah.
He's toast.
Just leave it to us.
Hey now, don't do anything you regret. The door only opens once, you know. If you stop me, then
Give it up! Charge!
Sorry, just distracted by the shit! Spun back around to face the door. There it was, right in front of me. Freedom! I leapt for it. Or at least I tried. I'm okay, Fuzzy. Yeah, they're not games that I would play whatsoever. It happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly my cheek was being pressed against the cold steel floor of the warehouse. We're just trapping ourselves in here permanently. Everyone else gets to bloody bugger off. We don't.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Shit. Let me go! Let me go! Damn it. I can feel something huge, heavy, and metal pressed against my back. That would be Kay then. Kay has to be holding me down. I flailed and kicked, but it didn't do any good. Go get help, you idiots. I know, right? What are you doing? You're just killing yourselves. Why are you killing me too? The door only opens once. If I don't...
I know.
Clover's gonna
Go,
go
Clover.
Through.
Huh? You're the
I'm
only
letting
one of
Clover
us
through?
with 9
Why?
DP.
Yeah.
Nobody else can get out.
But
This is an order from your commanding officer. You are to escape from this facility. Once you've accomplished that, call for help.
that's...
Stop complaining and go. If that door closes, it's all over. None of us will get out of here alive. Leave!
Get to go. Don't. Door didn't begin to close. The space was narrowing quickly, but was still wide enough for a single person to make it through.
Fine. You didn't leave me much choice.
I couldn't see what had happened, but I heard enough to guess. Yes, we pretend so Clover can escape. Yeah, got it. Okay, fair enough. That there we go. Looking up, I could see Clover's feet just beyond the doorway.
Alice! Go! Call for help! I'm counting on you!
Alice! No! I can't!
Crunch? No crunch. Oh, the crunch ending.
The number 9
This is
door
just a bog standard
has
bad ending.
closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, escape please in
Boo hiss! That's all I have to say. The only time so far I've been allowed to escape is when it was with Dio. That was only so they could give us a code. Grr. Oh, actually, Jesse, are you still around? Or I figure you may be around lurking. Are you able to respond? Yes, clearly we should just betray them all. Okay, so this is the I really don't want to do this, but otherwise I die, picking betray. This is where Dio is holding the vancomycin, no, the Accelavir. It's Kristen. So hi.
What are you
Yeah,
gonna
there's no
do?
obligation. There's no obligation at all to say hi, but I'm glad you did. So hi. Yeah, this is the Heck You Dio. Yeah. This is the I don't want to die, but also, are you really going to let Quark die? Because you have the Accelavir. So, yeah. Clover and I walked slowly out of the AB room. Dio glanced over at us as he exited his own room. I looked away before he could make eye contact.
Sigma, why? After all that stuff you said. I mean, it's not like I'm criticizing you. I think you made the right decision. You don't
Sorry.
need to apologize. I think I would have chosen Betray if I was in your position. We'll find another way, all right? We just have to keep an eye on Dio. As soon as he gives us an opening, we take it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Alice will help us too.
Yeah. Did you tell her?
It's okay. We can trust Alice. There's no way she told him. Anyway, let's go check the results.
Yeah. Okay, so Kay and Alice betrayed Tenmyoji. Kay now has 9 points, so it's all up now. It's all tits up, because that didn't happen in the timeline. The other timeline, Dio killed us and has 9 points. I don't think Kay does, or maybe Kay does. I don't know, but he's not a giant jerk. Well, I mean, Ally would be a risky option for Kay and Alice, but Tenmyoji... It's possibly still with Quark? So he was going to ally anyway? Which is possibly why Kay has picked that. I think Tenmyoji and Quark are basically defaulting. Because, yeah, they must be. Well, yeah, Tenmyoji wouldn't vote if Quark was ill. And of course Quark's ill because Dio's holding the freaking antidote over our heads. But Alice may also be ill right now, and thus Kay voted Betray to get enough points to get out. I don't know.
Results from round 2
They are all
Ambidex
mixed into
game
one at this
will
point.
now
Who's done
be
what when?
displayed. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
So this is just going to be a Dio bad end because he's pissed off Kay has a thing. Whether Kay will leave or not, I don't know.
Hey, what the hell is this?
I didn't want to die. Sorry, I decided to choose Betray.
So you don't care what happens to Quark?
What kind of a cold-hearted bastard are you? Well, exactly. The bomb code. Though they're marked in the timeline anyway. Please just give it back.
Hey, Sigma? What are you talking about?
We found the Excalibur. In the lab.
And Dio stole it. What? You mean he has it? Right now?
Nah, I don't have it.
What?
Well, I won't have it in about 2 seconds.
Yeah. The moment the words left his mouth, I knew what he planned to do. No, don't. I leapt towards him as I spoke, but it was already too late. Dio snatched the vial out of his pocket, brought it up. You asshole! And threw it to the ground.
No!
You bastard.
What are you doing?
A promise is a promise. If you'd chosen ally, this never would have happened. You want to blame someone?
Well, you
Blame
nearly just tried to
yourselves.
escape with it, so, you know. And you killed me. I'd had enough. Something had snapped in my brain. Bastard. Yeah, he has no leverage now, but he's also not got 9 points, so there we are. I let out a guttural roar and leapt forward. Because this is the opposite of the one that's currently locked, because I've just been injected. Only to be stopped short by a firm hand on my arm. It's fine.
Hold it.
Why are you stopping me?
Because this isn't the time for that.
Huh? What do you mean this isn't the time for...
Look at the number 9 door.
Hey! Hay was indeed standing in front of the door. What? What is he?
No!
Fine. Alice wouldn't have just let that happen, to be fair. Alice had to be out of it. Suddenly we were all running towards Kay and the number 9 door. No, Kay, you bastard. That's the second time you've done that. Hi, everyone. It was a dick move, stupid move. It was a bad move anyway. Hey, what the hell? I mean, we're dying in here, so, you know.
What am I doing? Well, that should be obvious.
Wow,
But if you
all the things are
insist,
happening right now.
I am attempting to leave.
Oh, thank you so much for the raid.
I assure you, I would do no such thing.
You've been playing.
I am perfectly
Fall
serious.
Guys! How was Fall
After
Guys?
a rational
Also, welcome
assessment
in
of the
everyone.
facts, I have concluded that this is the wisest course of action.
We're just
What is
getting some
currently our
Betrayal
highest
bad endings
priority?
in. Not really
The
spoilers.
answer is, of course, to save Quark. He must be taken to a hospital as soon as possible. For that to happen, one of us must escape and call for help. Currently, the only one of us capable of doing so is myself. That is why I intend to escape.
And leave us all behind.
Unavoidable, but as I said, I do intend to call for help.
Couldn't you have at least waited until the next round? Then you could have raised Quark's BP to 9 and taken him with you.
And what would happen if Dio was Quark's opponent in the next round? I have no illusions about what Dio would do. This is the most
Unless we
logical
sit on
choice.
him again. Stick him in a cold pod.
the number 9 door. It will
Wait!
Exactly.
Where's Alice?
Ah, yes. Alice is in the AB room. She has collapsed, but you needn't be concerned. She is only sleeping.
He knocked her out to betray.
Oh no.
His entire body is a wrench.
What did you do to Alice?
You will need to ask her yourself. I must take my leave.
Hey!
To be fair, she has been suicidal, so it's probably a, a nice thing you did.
God damn it! Wait!
Dia charged at Kay, but the larger man easily sidestepped him and tumbled nimbly through the door just before it closed. I mean, he's never going to get his armor off now. Unless someone's got a spare key.
The number 9. This ends. Thank you. As the game escape, please enjoy.
Yeah, well, exactly. Or P. We're just, clearing up some annoying bad endings. There's one left. And then we will leave the Cyan side for next week. Alright, what evil horror have we got here? So this is... Quark is unconscious. Possibly cured. And Alice killed herself. But this is before Alice kills herself. We're going to betray someone. Don't know who. Oh, Clover wants us to pick Betray, so this will be a Clover ending then, I guess.
Results from round 2
yes, Clover
of
promised
the
to
Amadeus
listen.
game will now be displayed. Please direct you.
So Clover's going to end up with 9, I think. We just, well, yeah. Clover has 9. No one else has anything. Clover gets out a
Points
lot.
have been assigned or subtracted.
Mind you, she didn't get to go out in her ending because everyone
Please
died.
check your
So I suppose it's only
to
fair
see
she gets a
your
couple of endings where she
updated
gets to
bracelet
escape.
Points.
So, that's how it is, huh? Promises are made to be broken, I see.
Sorry. Just couldn't bring myself to trust you.
I could have chosen Betray and killed you. That was a possibility.
Yeah. After all, you did choose Betray in the last round.
That was a completely different situation. Well, in any event, your idiotic paranoia has given Clover 9 BP.
I know.
How do you intend to deal with that?
Don't worry. She'd never try and open the...
Really? Then what's that? Look, I believe she's standing in front of the
Have Kay sit
number
on her,
9
yeah.
door right now.
Before she pulls the lever. No, no way. What about Alice? This one she's abandoning Alice. 100% this one she's abandoning Alice.
Oh, the number 9 door.
She opened it.
Shit!
Exactly, Buzzer. Exactly. Clover! What the hell are you doing?
Sorry. Alice gave me an order, though.
Clover, you have to get out of here and call for help. My BP's down to 1. I'll have to play the AV game at least 3 more times in order to get to 9. If someone beats me to it, then we'll be trapped here forever. That can't happen. I'm giving you an order as your commanding officer. Escape.
What about the promise you made me?
Promise?
You said you'd listen to anything I said. She didn't promise
So,
you'd do anything.
I am, aren't I? I can sure hear you well enough. Every little word is reaching my ears, isn't it?
You.
What? Were you thinking of something gross? You're a perv.
Come on now. Yeah, exactly! That's what I was thinking, Fuzzy. I wasn't thinking of anything dirty. The number 9 door has been opened.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Not very long. 1,
Anyway, I did what I
2,
promised, so I'll be heading off
3,
now.
Clover!
4,
Clover!
5,
Fucking bitch!
6,
Not getting out of here!
7, 8, 9. Deer leapt towards Clover with a roar, but she danced quickly aside, dodging his punch with ease.
Bye, guys.
With a last carefree grin, she leapt through the number 9 door. I know, right? Well, that was actually pretty good. Never usually very good with timings. Occasionally I'd be like, right, okay, 3, 2, 1, and then the person will react the way I expected.
Closed. This ends. Thank you. As the gate escape, please.
She's gone.
Shit!
All we can do now is wait for her to call for help.
Help, huh? Let's hope there's still someone who can.
What's that supposed to mean? Anime conversation time. 5 minutes, yeah. Tamiri said nothing, just shuffled off through the yellow door and out of the room. A cold silence descended on the rest of us. A silence that promised to remain for a very, very, very long time. Oh. We didn't get to escape again. Game over. Right. Okay, I think that's cleared up all of my bad endings that I can access. Right, so I can't. There's no one left to help. Yeah. So we still have half a mystery left there. And we still have this one locked, but everything else is uncovered on the magenta and yellow ends. So that's yellow cleared, plus that magenta lock. So, it's interesting how that betrayal is long. So we are now into the cyan betrayal option. But we're going to leave that for next week. I have to figure out what I'm doing with streams this week. Because, yeah, as I said, Tuesday and Thursday aren't great days. Which I didn't think of until now. Oh no, I'm going to finish Nonary first, and then AI Somnium Files will be out. The new one. So we've still got possibly 3 streams left. So yeah, and the quarry. Yeah, I know. I've got a page on my Stream Deck full of ones that I need to go back to. But yeah, I'm just thinking whether I rearrange streams next week because of things that are happening, and then whether I do one tomorrow. But then that would give me 5 days in a row streaming, and I think I need a break from streaming. So then do I move Tuesdays to Wednesday and Thursdays to Friday? Or do I just do a Wednesday stream? I don't know. I haven't decided. So next week's streams are going to be slightly disruptive. Oh yeah, I feel that, Fuzzy. I mean, I still have a bunch of stuff that I want to play and things. But yeah, so I'll try and stick something in my Discord as to what's happening with that. But I'm ending here for today. Who's on doing what? Oh, Jessie started. So let's go and raid Jessie, who's doing some Warboat stuff. Speedrunning one of the worst adventure games you've ever played for an event. That doesn't sound great. But yes, thank you very much. We love bad games. I mean, you know, depends on the bad. The funny bad are great. I love the absurdly bad games, but the actual bad ones, they can go away. Oh, that sounds really fun. You'll have to put some information about that in the Discord so we can come and watch. That would be fun. Because, you know, we like speedrunning stuffs. And... oh, okay. I don't speedrun, but Jessie speedruns. But yeah, if you're streaming stuff that's speedrunny fun, then yeah, let us know. I do love adventure games. I'm not good at speedrunning. I like exploring everything and looking at everything and pointing and clicking on everything. But yeah, explain Discord, it'll be all good. For now, let's go raid Jessie. Thank you very much to I'm for the raid earlier. Well, not quite so earlier. And everyone... oh, and Kai for the resub. And everyone else for just being here and talking. So let's go say hi to Jessie. And yeah, I'll let you know what's happening with this week's streams. But thank you everyone for watching. I have been Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK. And I bid you good night. Good night? Well, good evening. Have a great weekend. Or the great rest of your weekend. Have a great next week. Period. Of whatever emotion you would like. Bye.